Moin meine aktiven Freunde, es wird wieder Zeit für Room Tour Projekt und ich würde sagen, let's go.
What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank P, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Fangen wir mit dem
Going
ersten
in
an.
with a very
Oh,
deep purple kind of feel all around with the RGB lights behind the desk, RGB in the PC, the colorful wallpaper, purple for days.
wenn da immer so viel Licht im Spiel ist, dann sieht das immer aus, als ob das mit Photoshop oder irgendwas anderem nachbearbeitet ist. Aber könnte auch wirklich so sein.
So checking it out, for those three monitors, they're all the same model, and they're an Alienware 34-inch ultra-wide. That's a lot of screen real estate. As for the peripherals, we have a Key Cult number 1. This is a really nice custom build, got
Die Maus habe ich mir auch gerade bestellt.
GMK laser keycaps and Gateron ink switches inside, along with the Logitech G502 Lightspeed mouse on a desk pad from Dixie Mech. Real nice trio going on here. Over to the PC, inside of an Intel i9 9900K CPU with the NZXT Kraken X62 AIO, 32 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM, an Asus Maximus 11 code motherboard with an Asus Strix RTX 2080 Ti graphics card, all inside the ever so lovely Fantex Evolve X case. I'm partial to it personally. Looking really nice though, a real clean build, again, all
Sieht krass aus von
purple.
innen.
And I love that kind of concrete brick look he has to the actual wall. Complements the floors really nicely, and you can see it's not like just wallpaper, it actually has that depth and texture to it. Just giving the setup.
Ich glaube, so einen Stuhl haben wir in der letzten Folge auch schon mal gesehen. Ich weiß nicht, ob die wirklich so bequem sind, aber anscheinend wohl schon, wenn die viele haben. Was ist das hier unten? Hier unten hat er auch noch was.
Up that, extra oomph of goodness. I don't know. That was dumb. Massive
Aber-
L-shaped desk, a little
Aber warum stellt man den PC so komisch schräg dahin? Naja, vielleicht will er irgendwie einfach immer mal da reingucken.
workstation off to the side. 123 KSM, starting us off strong here. Really nice stuff. Flipping gears, we have Logan D with a
What's
really
that?
cool bedroom setup. And what he did here, I believe, with that wall off to
Ach so, Assassin's Creed, ja.
the right side, you could see all those, like, the lines and stuff. It's probably just tape masked off to give a really cool kind of vinyl cut.
Also ich muss sagen, das ist zwar eine sehr kleine Gamer-Ecke, er hat anscheinend nicht sehr viel Platz, aber irgendwie hat er das Beste draus gemacht, ja.
look,
Respekt.
making it all like geometric and stuff. Then the Natalie Ferrara light panels there, lots of blue going on. So checking it out, he's got the stacked orientation. Both of those displays are an LG 34-inch ultra-wide, and a really good job with the clean mounting, because I believe these are on a monitor bracket, so not mounted to the wall, which is then hidden behind that display there, which is just, I believe, the Echo Show 5. Down to the peripherals, really nice clean desk here, gonna kind of
Tastatur ist geil.
complement the white keyboard, which is the Razer Black Widow X Chroma Mercury Edition, going along with his Razer Basilisk mouse on the Razer Firefly mousepad. And then for audio, he has the Astro A50 wireless, which you can use to switch between also console gaming and here at his PC desk setup. Over to that PC, also a really nice and clean white build, really makes everything inside pop as well. We have an Intel i7 6700K CPU with the Corsair H115i Pro AIO, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM in white on an Asus Sabertooth Z170S motherboard with a gigabyte with a Gigabyte GTX 1080 Ti graphics card
Gigabyte.
that has the NZXT Kraken G12 bracket, which is then cooled by the Corsair H55 GPU cooler, and a nice custom backplate all inside the Corsair Carbide.
Bisschen ungewöhnlich mit dem hellen Gehäuse. Meistens ist das Gehäuse ja schwarz oder irgendeine andere dunkle Farbe, aber weiß, ja. Kann man mal nehmen.
275 case. I love all white PC builds. It's a shame that not enough companies put out white hardware. And then right across the room behind his setup, he has a mounted 43-inch LG 4K TV, which he can use for console gaming and stuff.
Okay, das rundet das Ganze natürlich sehr ins Positive ab. Mit dem Fernseher da noch. Okay.
And we're up to the right side there. You can see the closet, which he has all of his consoles there inside, then routed through the wall, so it has a nice seamless floating zero cables look to it. So good idea on that. But altogether, yes, a really cool gaming bedroom. Everything comes together really nicely. Then at nighttime, you flip on the RGB and the room comes alive. Really good stuff here from Logan D.
Der hatte auch gar keine Fenster, also war bestimmt irgend so ein Chinese oder so, irgendeiner aus dem asiatischen Raum. Die haben ja meistens so kleine Wohnungen.
Next, we have Mellow, and this is one I was contemplating saving for a clean and minimal edition, but we haven't had a lot of clean and minimal submissions lately, so if you have a clean and minimal, nice and classy setup, let me know. So checking it out on that nice long wooden desk, it has an LG 34-inch ultra-wide, and as you can see by the wallpaper and some things coming up, big photography guy here. He works as a software engineer and does photography on the side as a hobby, and you can tell because these pictures looking real nice. Now this entire work setup is ran off of a 2018 Mac Mini, which is hooked up to a Blackmagic eGPU, which inside there has a Radeon Pro 580, which has 8 gigs of VRAM. And I'm sure in this case the external graphics card is going to do him wonders for editing and stuff like that. For the rest of his peripherals, his keyboard is the Ducky 1.2 RGB with cherry brown switches, and opting to go the OG route with Logitech MX Master Mouse. And one thing I like here, you can see with the RGB light strip behind the desk and behind the monitor glowing red, it matches the red RGB.
Ja, die Logitech-Maus, die hat eine komische Form, aber ich glaube, wenn man sich an die gewöhnt, dann will man, glaube ich, keine andere mehr haben. So ein Ding ist das.
Lights in the Ducky keyboard. So it's all about that coordination, the little things that make your setup stand out. And in terms of audio, he has the Sennheiser HD 800S headphones powered by the Chord Mojo amp and DAC. This is a killer combo. And then for a quick glimpse on the other spots of the room, I love the minimal shelf setup here with the camera, the lenses, the books. It really looks nice, and there's something to be said about a minimal shelf. I know it sounds stupid, but when you
Natürlich ein Lüfter.
decorate it nice, it stands out even more. Some other little things to point out, I love the addition of the tripod lamp. You know, it kind of fits the photography.
Der Lüfter, so einen brauche ich eigentlich auch für den Sommer. Weil mein großer Ventilator, der eigentlich hinter mir steht, der ist viel zu laut.
Theme you got going on subtly. Those angled sound foam panels on the wall look really unique. Got a nice Herman Miller Aeron chair, a guitar mounted on the wall. It all just looks really good, man. Now we got Nick 1010.
Was mir bei dem vorigen aufgefallen ist, ich spule nochmal kurz zurück. Bei ihm ist das farblich nicht so übereinstimmend wie bei den anderen, aber ja.
Mounted on the wall. It all just looks really good,
Das ist mir halt nur so aufgefallen.
1-0, however you want to say it. And you guys know.
So wie das Ding schon wieder. Das ist natürlich schon wieder farblich sehr übereinstimmend, sag ich mal. Und das sieht irgendwie aus so wie zwei Welten. Links ist so diese Gamer-Welt und rechts ist so eine Pflanzenwelt. Oder wie man das nennen soll. Hier wohnt vielleicht ein Pärchen.
When there's plants, especially an abundance of plants, all that green, count me in. It just adds so much to a setup. It's so easy, but I'm sure taking care of these are not easy, but it doesn't matter because it looks really, really nice. So for the actual setup itself, with those monitors, I love the spanned wallpaper, really nice purples, oranges, and blues, complements the salt lamp, plus the RGB light strip behind the monitors. His primary is an LG 34-inch ultra-wide, with the vertical one on the right side being a 29-inch from LG. Now, checking out the main peripherals, it's a Logitech G613 keyboard with the Logitech G900 mouse, so going all wireless there for those two. And that little display in the middle is actually an iPad Mini 2.
Die Logitech-Tastatur, die kann ich noch gar nicht. Ich finde, die sieht sehr geil aus.
Kind of acting as like a third screen, a touch screen there, play music, check social, all that kind of stuff. I dig it. And then for audio, he has the Logitech Z623 speakers with the Sennheiser HD6XX headphones hanging off the side of his desk. Moving on down to the PC. Inside we have an AMD Ryzen 3700X CPU with an NZXT Kraken X62 AIO. 16 gigs of G-Skill Ripjaws RAM on an Asus ROG Strix B450F motherboard with an EVGA GTX 1070 Ti super clocked graphics card inside the NZXT H500
Die
case.
1070 ist auch
You
noch
can
sehr
see
gut,
underneath
ja.
the standing desk, great job with cable management there. Have it all kept up nice and tidy and routed through that like cable spine hanging down. So Nick, big high five, man. Absolutely loving this. Massive window there, all that natural lighting, great for the plants, great for the setup, great for us. And then last, but obviously not least, nothing is least on this setup show.
Was ist das denn da oben links? Das rechts sieht auch wieder so aus wie Assassin's Creed. Ich glaube, das oben links ist irgendwie eine Belüftung.
We have Dan with a really cool double setup going on. One is his wife's, and we're going to focus primarily on his, which is the one off to the left side, with the stacked monitors and that DIY fan kind of display up top, which looks pretty cool. Nice piece of decor. For the two displays, his primary is an AOC 32-inch 144Hz monitor with the
Ich finde es farblich nicht so ganz abstimmend wieder, aber es ist noch okay.
mounted overhead being a monoprice 27-inch. Absolutely loving the custom wallpaper there, spanned obviously and probably controlled something like rain meter so you can make it custom and different like that. So really great job, kind of even still matching that to the overall look of the setup. And then down for the peripherals, we have the Corsair K57 RGB keyboard with the Corsair Dark Core RGB mouse on their MM800 Polaris RGB mousepad. And for audio, you can see on the headphone stand, we have the Status Audio OB1 headphones. And for his speakers, they are the Logitech Z623 yet again. But now we'll check out that PC over on the right side of the desk. This is the Leon Lee Alpha 550X case. Inside's a Ryzen 7 1700 CPU with the Deepcool Captain 240EX RGB AIO, 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM with the Asus ROG Strix X470F motherboard, losing my voice. And then vertically mounted is the EVGA GTX 1080 FTW2 graphics card.
Der PC mag zwar einiges drauf haben, aber er sieht irgendwie an vielen Stellen so leer aus. Weiß ich nicht.
And then all the RGB is matching to that blue, green, and yellow kind of look to go along with the entire look of the setup. And like I said before, glimpse at his wife's setup off to the right side of the room. Nice and simple, narrowly for light panels, but again, a nice custom wallpaper. Really nice looking
Ja, das ist jetzt der rechts, der PC, ja.
PC. Great stuff from both of us. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 208 of Room Tour Project. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, so anything you like, check the description down below. I'll have all. Hope you all enjoyed.
Genau, damit sind wir wieder am Ende. Abonniert auch Random Frank KP. Und dann bedanke ich mich fürs Zuschauen und jetzt wünsche ich euch viel Spaß mit meinem neuen Outro.